back at you, another stretch video. This time, hopefully, I'm gonna keep it underneath 10 minutes. Something that you can do quick in your house, whether it's late at night before bed or just waking up, or if you're just sore. You know, you're not gonna need any equipment. It's gonna be a good stretch. I'm not gonna say it's necessarily gonna be easy. All right, but the first thing we're gonna get started with is opening up these hip flexors, right? So let's come down into a half kneeling position. We're gonna drop it down to this right knee, and you're gonna inhale that right arm up overhead, and you're gonna reach. And we really wanna focus throughout this entire stretch, breathing down deep into our diaphragm, okay? And exhaling and drawing that core in, because when you breathe into your hip flexor, my hip flexor is opening up over here. When you breathe into your lungs versus your diaphragm, you're then in the sympathetic nervous system, which is no good, right? This is fight or flight, this is rest and digest, and we're looking to help the body relax. So now, let's take that left leg and open it up to the side. We're gonna help open up this groin. So push that right hand into that hip, and then reach that left arm behind you. Breathe. Beautiful, let's change sides. Again, this is gonna be a quick stretch, just something you can do to help open up, energize the day, or even stretching before bed is absolutely beautiful. All right, so hand on your hip. Reach up nice and high and breathe down deep into the belly. Squeeze that left glute. Keep reaching, and breathe. Feel that right shoulder blade squeeze back towards the left. Again, now let's move into the groin. You can spin it around, open up that leg out to the side, think about 180 degrees, opening up and reaching back. So we're gonna first work on opening up like the surrounding muscles, you know, the hip flexors, the hamstrings, the adductors, before getting into the hip, like a pigeon pose or something. Next we're gonna come down. It's going to stretch our quads a little bit. In addition to, we're going to open up these wrists and forearm. So think about broadening the collarbone, right? Drop these palms down, fingers face you, and sit back in it. Feel the chest broaden, pull the shoulders back and down, and breathe. If you want to, you can sway from side to side a bit, make it a little bit more dynamic. And always remember your breath. And here, also keep in mind that nothing here is passive, all right? We're actively pushing down to the base of our palms, and we're actively pulling down through our scapula, okay? Keeping the crown of the head reaching forward. Now let's flip it over. Let's get the other side of the forearm, okay? So let's come onto the back of our palms. And what I love to do here is, again, we're not slouching, we're always active, so you're pressing through, cores tuck, tailbones tuck, cores engaged. Make a fist, open it up. Make a fist, and open it up. This here is going to give you a nice stretch on the anterior side of that forearm. And we can shake that out. I'm going to come in tabletop position. What we're going to do is we're going to sway from left to right. It's going to open up the wrist a little bit more as well as the shoulders. That's what we're going to next. We're really going to open up the chest and shoulders a bit. All right. So staying in this kneeling position. Let's come sit all the way back. Let's place your hands behind you, externally rotate them, fingers face away from you, draw the core in, push up through the hips, okay? Feel the chest broaden. We never want to see your shoulders pronating in. So if your shoulders are pronating in, create that external rotation from the shoulders, feel the chest expand. Think about it having a big chest, push it out, and breathe. Tailbone stays tucked, and breathe. Every exhale, draw the core in. Again, I'm actively pushing the floor away. I'm actively creating external rotation from the shoulders. I'm even pushing up through the hips, all right? Spread those fingers as you're there. Let's go a little bit deeper, all right? So we're gonna come up, and we're gonna move into Cobra pose. So to get into Cobra, you're gonna place your hands over here, draw that core in, squeeze those glutes, look back behind you, and then reach for those heels. You're actively pushing the palms of the hand into the heels, you're feeling the stretch in the chest, and while pushing the palms into the heels, you're pushing your hips forward, squeezing those glutes. Keep the external rotation happening at the shoulders. Extending the biceps out. Next, let's go ahead and come sit down on our butts. I love to take about hips distance apart sort of seat when hitting a forward fold. So let's keep your legs spread. Think about staying long through the lumbar spine, right? We want to avoid any sort of rounding. Brace that core, and to get there, we don't want to round through the lumbar, right? We want to hinge through the hip by pushing your butt back. So inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, right? Hinge. Pull the heart forward. Take these biceps that are facing each other. Spin them up towards the sky. Pull them down. Pull the shoulders back and down. The crown of the head's reaching forward. You're not craning the neck on the cervical spine. Keep it neutral so it's nice and straight. You should even feel the lats engaged. And you should feel the chest pulling forward towards your feet. All right? Try to keep your back as straight as possible without rounding. Breathe deep into that belly. From here, let's bring that right leg in. Have the bottom of the foot on that left adductor. With your right hand, push down the right knee. Sit up tall again. Your left hand will reach up, out, and over for the pinky edge side of that left leg. All right, so I like to put a bend. I'll grab it, straighten out, and then we're going to pull and twist deep. This is going to help stretch and open up that quadratus lumboris, your Q out, right? Your lower back over there. It's really nice. Gets into the hips. It's really beautiful. Keep bending the left elbow. Again, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other while reaching the crown of the head towards your foot. And breathe. Slowly unwind. Slowly stretch this leg out. And you want to open up that knee a little bit. And let's change sides. Again, line this the bottom of the foot up with your right adductor now. Push that left hand into that knee. You're gonna twist open, reach up, out, over, bend the knee to get it, twist it open. Again, shoulder blades squeezing towards each other, bend in the right elbow, reach the crown of the head forward as you twist and open up. And the foot's constantly dorsiflexed. Everything's working. That's how you'll open up. Not by being relaxed or passive. You have to be active. Be intentional. Feel yourself breathing into the muscles that you're looking to open up. Beautiful, guys. From here, we are going to go into a bridge pose. I'm going to open up that posterior side a bit more. I'm going to open up the front, the anterior side also, right? So it's going to help open up that back. What we're going to do is clasp the hands underneath. We're going to also, very important, is make sure that that tailbone's tucked up, right? That you're not hyperextended through the lumbar, okay? Squeeze the glutes, engage the core, and feel the chest open up. Feel the shoulder blades roll back and down. And breathe. Let's roll up. Now, we open up the hip flexors and everything, as well as the hamstrings. Let's move into pigeon pose. So, what you're looking to do, we're going to start with the right leg. You're looking to get it to 90 degrees. You're going to square off this left hip. So you want to point the toes behind you. So they're nice and tall. Use your hands, pull the chest forward, push back into the right hip, and push down into the left hip while you're trying to get it to the floor. And if it's available to you, start to walk your hands out. You could come down onto your forearms. Personally, I like to twist and really help open up the lat. So I like to twist. So you want to draw the core in and twist and reach. And also here, it feels like it's easier to turn that left hip down while still pushing back into that right hip. And even though I'm reaching with my hand, yoga and stretching can be a conundrum sometimes, I'm pulling back down into that left lat. I'm not allowing my trap to be on, right? With my shoulders shrugged up near my ear. All right, let's change sides. So again, this right hip's trying to square down now. We're at 90 degrees here. We're pushing back into this left hip. And start in a tall position using your hands. Keep that foot dorsiflex. Keep the core engaged. And walk it on out. I'm going straight for the twist. We know we love it. So what's so great about stretching is, and like yoga, is there's these meridian lines in our body. And opening these up help release any tension or stress that we have during the day, or even just, from working out. So it's really important to stretch. Hit this stretch often, all right? Next, we're gonna open up our neck, triceps. So let's come in a tall kneeling position. Create some external rotation over here at the left arm. You're gonna point those fingers behind you. With your right arm, you're gonna reach around the back. You're gonna pull down, pull that hand over to the right side. Again, don't let that shoulder come forward. Don't be passive about it. Really create that external rotation, work it on both ends, and pull down. And take a big breath and just feel everything open up. Lovely, let's change sides. From here, we're gonna open up those triceps, give them a nice stretch. Keep that core engaged. Push the head into the elbow. And breathe, and keep that palm of your hand reaching down the middle of your back. Breathe, nice and deep. Let's change sides. I'm starting to feel better already, more open. Let's stretch the chest a bit more, right? As well as the lumbar. Let's get a little more twisted. So let's come lie face down. Extend those arms out to the side, right? And swing that left leg over the right. Feel that chest open up. And to the left. You're creating that, of course, you're creating that external rotation at that shoulder. You're pulling it. You're actually pulling on it. You're pushing. You're opening it on up. And lastly, let's finish with a down dog. Let's stretch out those calves. You could pedal them out. You could use your toes. If you're barefoot, pull the other one down. Push the hips up and back. Really feel a nice stretch in the calf. Assist yourself. Lovely. Pull down. Oh yeah. So glad I got to do this with y'all. And you can sway those hips from right to left, and those lats open up a bit. Open up that side body. And you're pulling the palm of your hand towards your foot. Awesome, y'all. That that was just a quick stretch for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or feedback, please let me know. If you're looking for some more stretches, yeah, let me know. We could do some yoga together. Thank you.